liquor.
Got some college. Okay, that's gonna be interesting.
You already took it. Well, if you want to start now.
Make sure you hydrate in between your hurricanes. Drink you some.
And stories about people who look and feel like them. And one of the things I want crowds to understand is that wherever I've gone, and I've toured this book all over the world, whether it's in Copenhagen or Paris or London, people have found and recognized themselves in the story of this little black girl who grew up on the south side of Chicago. So what it reminds me is that our stories as black people and as black women have power. You know, the only thing is we don't often get to see ourselves, we don't hear ourselves because we don't get to control the narrative. And I knew that it was important in writing Becoming that I had to sit with the fact that it is understanding how rare it is that a black woman, a modern day woman, gets an opportunity to tell her own story in a way that's going to be read by millions. And that shouldn't be an uncommon thing. But I think because we don't see it often, it's a pleasant shock to the system.
And you know how like some cities have an area that's all full of murals and street art and stuff, and the city allows it? So that didn't happen here. Here in New Orleans, that just kind of happened organically because there is a lot of art around here, but most of it is either done on like businesses that just reached out to the artist and said, hey, we'll let you paint here, or abandoned buildings where the artist decided that they were going to just go ahead and put up a mural. Now starting over here, how many of you have seen the little koi fish all over the ground?
Yeah.
All right, so those koi fish, by the way, feel free to take photos while I'm talking and stuff. I won't be offended. If you want like a photo of y'all with the murals, I'm happy to take a picture as well.
Pick it up.
Yeah, so this mural is a collaboration between two different artists. One of them is called Crude Things, that you see up top there, and she did all of the crazy flower patterns and the weird abstract looking stuff. The koi fish are done by a guy called Jeremy Novi. And Jeremy has been doing these koi fish all over the city, mostly on the sidewalk, since 2015. The two cats in the mural are called Hi and Ho.
I know.
Yeah, this is really cool about it.
And Ho.
You come here and you tell this here also done by Jeremy Novi. And these are the monk parrots. Monk parrots are an invasive species. So like once they get into an area, they'll start eating crops, they'll short out power lines, they multiply really quick. And the reason Jeremy painted that, you see it's done in 2015.
Right.
This was his first mural here in New Orleans. And when he first came here, Jeremy's openly gay. He's like totally out in the open about it. And a lot of his art actually has to do with like themes of homosexuality, right? So a lot of people in New Orleans when he first came here were like, no, we don't want you here, leave. Stop doing your fish all over the ground. He painted this mural and he chose the monk parrots almost to say like, I'm here now and you're not gonna get rid of me. Yeah, and I'm not going anywhere. This mural was painted as a memorial for her. You all know that she passed away, right?
Yeah.
So when she passed away here in the city, there were crazy amount of parades. Here in New Orleans, we throw what's called the second line when someone dies, right? We have a parade. We don't celebrate, we're not celebrating their death though. Some people who aren't from here are like, oh, are you like, why are you celebrating? This person just died. You're celebrating their life.
The We're about to ride this bull. I'm a little nervous, but let's see what happens.